My Doordash people, good morning, your boy Moto. I am back to you guys finally. I first off want to apologize. I've been under the weather for maybe a week to almost 2 weeks, so I don't want to be out here dashing like that and possibly get anybody sick. It wasn't bad, but I still wanted to just kind of stay away. So with that said, I hadn't put out a video in a minute. On that note, but since I got my GoPro chesty strap to hold my GoPro, I figured today would be the day that I would do a ride-along video with you guys. It won't be detail for detail, like just pure recording. What I will do is I will do snippets that I will edit and put together, which will take me some time. So I do appreciate you guys watching the video fully. So many of you guys have requested to see a ride-along with me. We all know what dashing's like. We all know what you do. You accept the orders, you pick them up, you get the directions, and you drop them off. So I think we all know exactly what happens during a dash, and it's nothing that crazy that I need to document minute for minute in the sense, but today I am going to be doing a 12-hour dash. It's about 6 a.m. right now. Things will start to pick up between 6 and 7, so who knows, I will start. Maybe I'll get a couple little orders at the start, McDonald's or something like that, until the real restaurants start opening up. On that note, what I will do, being that it's going to be a 12-hour shift, I will take screenshots, which I will then turn into screen records, and I will do an audio over just explaining each screenshot that I do take. So there will be the initial screenshot of the order as I accepted it. That's going to show you the acceptance amount at the beginning. Then I will do a GoPro recording from the time I get to the restaurant, or by the time I park and get out and get to the restaurant. I will do a GoPro recording of that, picking up the food, getting back to the car, and I'll talk to you guys along the way. Then on the next note is I will do a screenshot of the Google mapping, so you'll see exactly how far it is that I will be driving to drop off that order. And then at the end, I will post and do a screenshot record also with the audio over of the total that I got with tip at the end of dropping it off. I will not be recording from the time I get to the customer's house and dropping off in front of their door. I want to be mindful that I do not want to record customers' houses dropping off. We all know what it looks like to drop off food, so I don't think I need to show you guys that part. And I'm just being mindful that I don't want any issues with DoorDash, and I don't want any issues with YouTube. It just seems like it eventually comes to some kind of problem or some kind of issue, and that's something that I don't need to show you guys something that we all know how to do. But I can be fully transparent from showing you my ratings to showing you the acceptance. I just don't want to be posting any addresses or customers' names, and I'm going to do my best not to. And if I happen to get that in one of my pictures or snippets, I will make sure that it's blurred out or whatever, just to protect the customer. But again, your boy Moto, I bring positivity to my channel and to my driving. I carry no negativity whatsoever. We're out here to do a job. So you guys have been requesting that you want to see a full drive long video. And like I said, it's going to be a 12-hour drive dash. So that's going to be a lot of recording that I'm going to have to put together. So I do appreciate it if you guys watch it out. I hope the video doesn't end up being too long, but to do this, it takes a lot of work. So I appreciate you guys watching. That way you can kind of see along how and why I accept every order that I accept, at least here in Southern Cali. I'm in Los Angeles County or Orange County. It's very busy out here, and I'm going to run it from about 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I'll get a little bit of the dinner rush. Excuse me. I'll get a little bit of the dinner rush. I wish I could stay out longer, be beyond the 12 hours, but I don't want to wait until 8 or 9 o'clock to be out here till 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, to where it's really busy between the hours of maybe 6 and 9. So I'm going to get out here and just make what I can make over the 12-hour part. I should get some decent orders. It is Saturday or whatever it is, but I will take you guys along on that note. So with that said, you guys, just bear with me. I'm going to get my GoPro chesty together, and I will do the recording part. Like I said, when I stop to go pick up the orders, I will have the interaction there, get me talking about any and everything. You guys have any questions, any concerns, any comments, good or bad, I take it all. I respond to it all. As you all know, there's not one question or concern that a person has that I don't reply to. And if you have a question about something and I don't know the answer, I will get the answer for you, and I will get back to you. So with that said, ride along with your boy Moto, and let's see what we can do today. Peace out. All right, you guys, just so you guys can see, I just completed my first order, so I'm getting everything set. But just so you guys can see how my setup is, I have my chesty, then I have my GoPro set in here. I have my charger cable that's charging, so I just have to remember to unplug it before I get out. I got a feeling that I am going to snag it at some point this morning, so just to keep this thing charged, because the battery, with my settings, the battery goes pretty quick. But it was just to show you guys my setup. As I get out, I'm ready to go, push my power, start recording, and I'm off and set and ready. So till the next order, see y'all in a bit. So we got a order, Colorado Donuts, 1050 guaranteed. Let's do it. And it's for 4 miles total. All right, got an add-on for $9 for an additional 3.7 miles. Same location pickup. How you doing? DoorDash order for Maria and Molly.
That one's ours.
Okay.
We're gonna drop this one off for Sonic's the Story.
And Maria right here.
Okay, perfect.
One second.
Thank you. All right. Get this set up. Okay. Okay. So we pick up, confirm. It's a stacked order. It's gonna be $20. So let's do it. All right, got another order, $8.50 for 5.6 miles, McDonald's.
Okay, and if I could just see the confirmation number, please. 839. Okay, that's that one. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's do it. 850. That's 850 for
Head northeast toward West Avenue 26.
total of 4.7 miles. Let's get it. We got home state order, $21.50 for 8.5 miles. Let's do it. All right, let's go. This order, $21.50. I'm out of here. Shoot. My drink. Okay. Let's 7.5 miles from here.
Head northeast on North Figueroa Street toward North Avenue 57.
All right, people, till the next order. We out. All right, next order, $8.50 for 5.4 miles, wine and eggs. Let's go. All right, and this is another order where they're asking you to take a picture of their menu and they'll pay you $1 extra. I think it's just their way of updating the menus on DoorDash. Hello. The DoorDash for Asherita?
Yes.
And you guys don't have like a food menu, do you?
No.
Their DoorDash is asking, I guess, I don't know if they're trying to update pricing or not, but they just said take an order, take a picture of the menu. If you don't have that.
I got that email from them, and my boss said she would reach out because we don't. It's all like, you know.
Yeah, when I walked in here, yeah, it didn't seem like that type of place, like a
Yeah.
restaurant, but they want like an actual little menu that I could take pictures of or whatever it is. So no worries, it just asks us that.
Say no?
Yeah, well, we would just continue going or whatever. Only if they're able to take it, then you click take one. So, okay, that'll work. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, you too. Right. So in this case, they're requesting, DoorDash is probably looking for updated pricing for a restaurant. And in this case, it's like a market. So they don't really have a thing like that. They don't have a menu that you can take. So I think you could take a maximum of 2 photos. So you'd have to pick the best 2 photos from any menu that you would get this offer to get the $1 extra for this order. But in this case, she didn't have one. So so we continue on. It's either take a picture or you just confirm the order and you continue on dashing. So in this case, there is no picture to be taken. And that is it. But like I said, I always wait until I get in the car. This if I didn't mention before, which I have done in my other videos, I wait till I'm back in the car. 9.5 times out of 10, they're not telling you to confirm the order or making you show it right then and there. They hand you the order and you're going about your business. So I wait until I'm physically in the car, I'm getting ready to go into drive or reverse to start driving. And at that point, that's when I click confirm pickup. The idea is to move as quick as you can when you get these orders in the sense. So once you confirm the order, you don't want to spend a whole lot of time walking back to your car or wherever it may be parked, because that's eating into your delivery time. So I'm just explaining to you right now, if they don't make you click confirm, don't click confirm until you get in the car. That also adds a possibility to get a stacked order. Maybe there's a place that was next door or something like that that wanted an order, and they can only send that order to you while you're waiting on your first order. They'll send you a stacked order then. But once you confirm it, they take you off the market and you're just stuck and done with that one order. So it's just about knowing and maximizing your amount of money that you can possibly make, just for those people that did not know. Why I won't click confirm until I get in the car at that point. Like I said, I've already clicked arrived, I already clicked that they were still preparing the order. So anything after the pickup time, I'm covered. So it's like I might as well go on and take my time, get back to my car, and then click confirm so I'm not eating into my delivery time. So with that said, let me go on and get this order delivered so we can continue on with our day. At this point, to be clear, I think I'm about $75 after this order. I think I'd be close to $90, somewhere around there, in about 3 hours time. So started at 7, it's 10 now. So about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I'm at $90. I'll be at $90. So we'll see how it goes. I got another 8 hours to go. Probably hit about 300 plus today, which will be a good day. So that will work. So we will leave it at that. Let me get on this delivery, and I'll check back with you in a bit. All right, got a shop and deliver order, Dick's Sporting Goods, $20.50 for 9 miles. It's gonna be a red card order that I'm gonna have to pay for. Let's go get this shopping done. See y'all in a bit. for you people that that are just jumping into my channel and not aware of the shop and deliver orders. Okay, for one, you use your red card to do the shopping for your customer. It'll be a list of items that will be on the app itself. Even before you click arrive to store, there will be a list of the items that'll be in that section. Now, if this is your first order, of course, doing your shop and delivers, just do it the correct way. Arrive at the store, click arrive, and then it'll show you pictures of the actual items that you need to pull. So this will kind of guide you in the areas where you need to be. Whether it's a grocery store, it'll tell you, okay, these items are in the frozen section, or these items are dry goods, or this items for the deli or the meat department. It'll break it down and it will let you know. So that's just the standard basic way that you should be doing it. I found a little loophole there's no issue, because there is no arrive to store time and a pickup time. There's not two. There's only just a pickup order by. So it really doesn't matter the time that you arrive to the store on that note, because it's not a two-step process. It is in a sense, but not time-based. It's more just you arriving to the store so it can let you know the next page, so it can start letting you know showing you the pictures of the items. So in this case, you can see those items before clicking arrive to store, and that's where the loophole is, to where you get a jump start ahead of the items. So if it's a lot of basic items in a grocery store that you know where they're at, more than likely a cereal or milk or eggs or something like that, it has a full description with the ounces or the weights for different packages. Go pull that stuff. And of course, this is the faster way that I do it. Go pull your stuff, and from there, just have it in your basket already. Now, if there comes a point that there's some things that you're unsure what they are or where they are, at that point, then click arrived at store. So then you can then see pictures. So like I said, this is just for you new dashers. Of course, if you people that have done shop orders before, I mean, you have your way, you have your process. This is the way that I do it. Again, when DoorDash gives you 10 minutes to pull an order, you have 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, and they feel that's more than enough time, as it should probably take you 5, but they give you an extra 5. So with that said, if you take 10 plus minutes, they're gonna look at it like, oh, well, we gave you plenty enough time and you still took over that, which it does happen. So this is the reason why I do it this way, where I get a jump start on my order, at least for a lot of the basic things. So it allows me the maximum amount of time to use my timer that's counting down or counting up to the time that they gave me to pull the order. You already have half your stuff in the basket before you even start that timer. So that's the whole idea behind the way that I do it. But again, at the beginning, as a new dasher or a new person that's doing the shop and deliver orders where you're paying with your red card and doing the shopping, just do it the right way, do it the correct way, arrive at store, so that way you can see exactly how the system works. And then from there, however you want to do it after that, if it's better for you to do it that way, then fine. If you do it the way that I do it, you do have to be very specific and paying attention to the details and the weights and ounces, things of that nature, to make sure that you don't lose time pulling the wrong item and then having to go back and get it. And it happens with me because I do it my way, and every now and then I do get an item where I wasn't paying full enough attention and I grabbed the wrong thing or the wrong size. So then I'll have to run back after I've clicked arrived at store to then show me the picture, or maybe show me the difference than what I thought I grabbed. So still no biggie. I've gained myself so much time that it's not a problem for me to go back and swap the item out, whatever it may be. And it's rare that that happens, but it does happen occasionally to me. So with that said, I will leave it at that for the shop and deliver orders. I'm glad I got this order just because it was nice and small, short and sweet. Get it paid for, get out, show you guys how that works. But I'll do a more detailed order because they take so long. In the sense they take so long, I don't want to add it into this video. This video was already, I'm sure, going to be about a half hour, if not more, documenting my day. I just thought I'd explain to you real quick exactly the shop and deliver orders, just for those people that are not used to my channel, or this is their first video seeing me do this work. But I do have a video out there showing a shop and deliver order if you want to go back and check it out. So with that said, let me continue on with this dash to deliver this shop and deliver order from Dick's Sporting Goods. I think it was like $21 and I had to go like 5 or 6 miles. So with that said, let me continue on and I'll see you guys on the next one. But we are aiming for 300 plus today. I'm happy with that. I got till 6 o'clock. At this point, I got about 7.5 hours left to go, so I don't think it'll be a problem as we're already over $100 at this point. I think 110 or 120. So with that said, I will check back with you on the next order. Peace out. All right, so we got a flower pickup for $19.50, 10 miles. Let's do it. Catering bag required, it says. All right. Hello, what's that DoorDash order for Seb? All right. Seb L? Yeah. Oh, this is it? Oh, okay. That'll work.
Thank you.
Thank you. How much is something like this? How much is something like this? 130. 130? Okay. All right. It's nice. Thank you. All right. It's just a flower delivery, so we do it all, obviously. Groceries, flowers, FedEx packages. Well, said I needed a catering bag, but I guess the way this works when it comes to catering, I think it's just based on the amount that the order is, that they just assume that you need a catering bag. I'm obviously not going to put those flowers in a catering bag, so it's clearly not the case like it's a lot of stuff. I think it's just based on the order, and what she said, it's $130. It just seems like anything over like $50, they tell you to take your catering bag. So on this note, I'm gonna go make somebody's day and deliver these flowers. They are nice, and that is it. Let's see. I did take a picture of the catering bag because it was required, so we are Wilshire Boulevard and 8 miles. So let's do it, people. Until next order. All right, a Pollo Loco order, $4, 2.6 miles. Gotta take the bad ones with the good. You can't always accept the good ones. This is how I do. Let's go. All right, Pollo Loco. DoorDash for Ricky S. Oh, that's it. Thank you. Is there a straw inside the bag?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And another thing, people, when we do the orders, and it's probably something I shouldn't have to say, but when we're picking up these orders and stuff, if you don't see a straw, if you don't physically see straw or utensils or whatever it is, just make sure you double check and ask them. It goes a long way in terms of it with the customer and their rating of you. At the end of the day, the restaurant, they got their money. They don't care about ratings, to be honest with you. Like I can only imagine they are not concerned about what you rate them. their business is not going to shut down or anything like that. Now us, we have something we have to keep up for all these programs, the Top Dasher and the large order program, or this and that, and acceptance rating and blah, blah, blah. There's so much that we have to do on our end to stay good. And it can all be messed up because a restaurant didn't include a straw or utensils. And we shouldn't have to ask. If a drink came with the meal, there should be a straw provided. But it's like, if I don't see one, I'm gonna ask and double check and make sure. Or utensils for that matter. Now, I felt the utensils, I just didn't see a straw. So that's just little things like that. It goes a long way. It may seem like nothing to you, and you may not care, or some people may not care as drivers to ask about those things, but it does go a long way when it comes to the customer, because at the end of the day, if they rate you a 5, more than likely you'll get that repeat customer, I mean, possibly, or just at the end of the day, at least you got a 5-star from them because you made sure that they got everything that they asked for and that they ordered. So with that said, let me go ahead and confirm pickup. Again, I wait till I get in my car. I don't do it right in the store unless they make me take it. Let's get out here and make this big old $4, because that's what I do. And I will check you guys on the next order. All right. All right, next one, $6.25, 3.3 miles. Let's do it. All right, so we got this first order here. Let's go on and get it. Go get this stacked order, and we're gonna get on the road. All right, so we got a add-on stacked order, an extra $7.25 for an additional half a mile. An additional half a mile for $7 from where I'll be at already. So that works out for me. I'm doing them all day long. I'm doing everything. You know your boy C-Moto. This is what I do. I do every order. At the end of my dash, it all balances out at the end of the day. I don't have time to do the math, figure out the miles, to the money, and this and that, and this and that. And again, I will say, markets are different. I get it. But here, where your boy C-Moto is at, this is what I do. I accept everything, and we do this. And I end up with the money that I end up with at the end of the week. And it's all profit, all works out for me. So with that said, let me pick up this first order, be on my way to pick up this second stacked order, and be on my way, make this quick money real quick, 17, 18 bucks. And then we're on to the next one, baby. We shooting for that 300 today or more, hopefully if it's more, but we shooting for that for sure. All right, people, till next one. All right, Cypress Breast Burgers, let's do it. The DoorDash order for Monica?
Monica?
Yeah. Yes, fine.
Thank you.
No problem.
You're all set.
All right,
Have
thank
a good
you.
one.
Is it for it as well?
Yes.
Okay. No problem. All right, next one, $9.50 for 1.8 miles. Let's do it. Baja Cali Tacos. Let's do it, people. So we're moving along. I'm almost about halfway through my dash. And we're moving along. So with that said, I'm gonna keep going. We'll find out what I end up at the end of the day. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me through the video. Those that have, so I know a lot of people are gonna skip through, and that's your total right to do so. But just so you guys know, it takes a lot for us to do these videos. We have to piece it all together, just so it's not a straight 12 hours. Obviously, you're not gonna watch that. So it takes a lot of snippets to put together. So the ones that do stick around to watch the whole video, I do appreciate it, because it means a lot. It means that my work is worth people watching on that note. And this is something that you guys were asking for. So I'd like to assume and hope to think that you guys watch it and let it play itself out. So with that said, let's keep it going. I'll let y'all in a minute. Thank you. Okay, got that order. And we are off. And it's kind of hard sometimes when you're trying to document your orders
then turn right onto North
in
Avenue
terms
58.
of recording them, because you want to show that you go in the store, but then like sometimes there's a wait, so it's like, and you have to pause the video or you have to stop it, so there's just like a lot of editing that goes on, or whatever it is, that just people have to understand to know what goes into putting these videos together. And like we spend countless hours. I mean, and it slows you up when you're doing these videos like this, because like now you're focused on getting a screenshot of this or a video of that, just to try to piece it all together, because like I said, you can't record 12 hours straight. So it's like you're constantly turning on a camera, turning off the camera, pausing it, turn it on, turn it off, take a screenshot on the phone. And it's like at the end, you got to get editing software to put it all together. So that's where it's like a lot goes into it, to where you guys just end up with a 15, 20, 30-minute video that ends up getting skipped through for the most part. And like I said, I understand, I do it too as well, or whatever it is, but just so you guys understand and know, and that's all us content creators. We spend a lot of free time putting these, or a lot of time, I won't say free time, but we spend a lot of time putting these videos together for you guys. And while it may be 10 or 15 minutes that you can sit and watch, it may take us hours or upon days. So it's just a matter of how you deal with your account and how often you upload or do your videos, and how quick you can put them together. So in this case, I'm gonna try to do my best to obviously get this video together, and you guys are obviously watching it at this point, but I'm just gonna I tested myself to see how long it took me to put this video together. Again, like I said, it's Saturday the 18th, February. So I'm gonna see if I can get this together within a day or so. Probably won't be tonight. It'll probably more than likely be tomorrow. So with that said, that's it. Just thought I'd pass that off to you guys, just so you knew where we come from. But we all appreciate you guys watching and tuning in and subscribing. It helps out. It helps our algorithm out. It helps put our videos in the certain place that need to be, to then get pushed to the audience that we want it to go to. And in this case, the DoorDash community, whether it's drivers or customers that are just looking to watch DoorDash videos, in this sense, since that's all I do. So it just helps out overall. So again, at this point, if you have made it this far, I appreciate it if you like, share if you need to share it to somebody or whatever. And then if you subscribe, that will help me out as well, to get my page booming, in the sense, to get my channel booming, so that way it can get out to more and more people. But it takes time, so I'm in no rush. I'd rather make sure the information that I provide you guys is information that you can use, instead of being worried and concerned about the YouTube page, the YouTube channel, and since in terms of making money. Like, that's not my deal. I have a day job that takes care of my life. This here is just something that I thought I'd document, because I make a certain amount. I have my ways that I drive, and it's unbelieving to some people. So that's where I just choose to document it and take it along. And if you can take anything that I do and help yourself with it, then it works out. Then it works out. Sorry, I was making a blind turn. Then it works out for me. As long as you guys were able to take any information that I was able to provide with you, that's pretty much really what my main goal and focus is. Of course, along the way, if you like and subscribe, that just helps me build a channel. It'll help me eventually at some point. I'd be able to monetize my channel. I'll be able to get better video recording equipment, mics and everything to just make it that much more better, or editing software that I have to pay for. So at the beginning, it's a little hustle or whatever it is, getting your channel up and going, but you have to have that drive, and that drive is something that I do have. I've made it this far. My channel has grown really fast, really quick. I've only had it about a month now, maybe a month and a week. So with that said, I tip my hat. I salute you guys. I thank you. And with that said, I will continue on with this order, and I will talk to y'all in a little bit. All right, people. Next order, $29, 7.3 miles. It's a shop and deliver for Vons. Red card required, catering bag required. So you guys understand what I mean by, obviously you need your red card, but catering bag orders, I wouldn't get this order if I didn't have a catering bag. So please take note, people. Try to hit your mark so you can get into these programs. So again, just real quick, I forgot to mention, just to explain it again. So it's 117 and I have to pick up, all it says is pick up the shop and deliver order by 2:10. Obviously you have to account for the time that you have to pull that order. So at the end of the day, they just need you to pick that order up and have it out that store by 2:10. It's not your delivery time. That's just the time that they want it to be completed in terms of you clicking deliver to customer and then getting your address and continue on with your delivery. So mind you, you have the time that you got to get to the store or whatever it is. So you have up until 2:10. That's a whole, man, for me, that's a whole 50 minutes. 118 to 2:10, it's 50 minutes to pull the order. My order is 20 items from Vons, and like I said, you can see it on the page. I just accepted it and you can already see the items on the page. So some of these items obviously will be obvious where they at or what they are. So you do your best to pull them, get them in your basket. Like I said in my shop and deliver order earlier that I was speaking on. Get most of these items in your basket, so that's things you don't have to shop for come your start time. Like I said, this helps you out to make sure that you get your order pulled in the time that they give you, because you'll already have, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, or all 20 things in your basket before you even click arrived at store or whatever it is. So like I said, as long as you have that order out of there by 2:10, it doesn't matter. So all you're doing is making yourself look good, because it's just computer generated information that gets put in. When you get this order done, if you get it done ahead of time, it just goes in the system that you got it done ahead of time. If you go over the time, that's when I'm sure their system, without even knowing, it's just common sense. If you go over the time that they give you, it's gonna red flag them and they're not going to send you any more orders, or it will slow the process down in getting you more orders. So you have to make sure that you maximize the amount of time you have to be able to pull these orders. So doing it my way, you don't have to, but doing it my way helps me make sure that I have enough time to pull the orders, and I always end up with a bunch of time left over at the end that just makes it look good in terms of the way I pulled it. And maybe it'll just keep pushing them out to me, which is what it does. I'm constantly getting these shop and deliver orders. And again, some of these orders require you to have a catering bag. So again, make sure you get your ratings up. I know it's hard. I know it is difficult, but look at the money that ends up getting wasted. If I didn't have a catering bag, and if I wasn't part of the Top Dasher program, which is the requirements to be in the large order program, then I wouldn't have gotten this $29 order. So it may end up taking me the 30 to 40 minutes to pull, but that's $30 in one shot that I deal with, and I just have to take it, I think it was 6 or 7 miles. So, I mean, I enjoy these. I don't mind at the end of the day if I take all the time that it's giving me, that's fine, no biggie. I mean, I'm still getting the job done, but I just try to do it in a way that benefits me to make sure that I continue to get these orders like this. So I will leave it at that. We will get there. I will not document this. This order is a little bit too big, and I don't want to add even more time to my recording my dash for today. Like I said, it's probably going to be a half hour, hopefully not more than that, but I'm going to try my best to keep it at a half hour. I just have to do as much editing as possible Once I get all the pictures and videos edited, I will put it all together, and hopefully it's less than 30 minutes. So I don't have the time to actually do a full run shop and deliver order. I will leave that for another video to actually do a detailed one for you people that are curious. But like I said, this one was just a dash along video for the day that I'm going to put together for you guys, and that was it. So let me head to this store, pull this order, and I will get back with you guys come the delivery. I'll do the screenshot so you can see if there's an additional tip. More than likely it's just going to be the $29, but hey, you never know, it may be more, but it's definitely not going to be less. So with that said, I will leave it at this point until the next order comes up. People, you know what it is. C-Moto, I am out here, baby. I'm out here getting these orders, pulling these delivery orders. I mean, these shopping delivery orders. I'm accepting everything. That's what your boy does here. You don't have to do it, but that's what I do here to entertain y'all, to show you that the money I make out here is legit, 100% accepting everything. Till my next one. Peace out. Hello. Galume for DoorDash?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. So, all right, people. I got that order. All right. I think we're like 190, I think right now, something like that. So I have until 7 o'clock, and it's just 2:20 right now. So I should be able to hit my mark of 300. Actually, I should be able to hit like 350, but 300 is my number. If I make that, I'm good. Profit, everything. So with that said, let me get this delivered. We'll see you the next one. All right, next one. Let's do it. 875. And it was for 4.2 miles. Let's go. Then we got an additional stacked order. $6 for an additional, I don't know how it says, additional 0 feet. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. I know it looks like it's close by. So $6 more on top of my 850 I already got. That'll work. All right, pick up this first order. Fat Sal's. One for Yasmin? Yeah. That'll work. Thank you. All right. And then my stacked order is right around the corner here. Literally around the corner. Pick that up. Don't have to go far there. Just hit this corner right here. And then be on the other side of the building. I said, you get familiar with your area. And we are here. All right, let's pick up this other one. Samuel. DoorDash for Samuel. All right, Samuel. Okay, and we are moving right along, people. So far, the day is moving right along. I appreciate you guys sticking with me through the video. So I will get these orders delivered, and we're gonna see you on the next one. Okay, a catering bag. I am not playing. We're gonna mess around and hit 400 today. Let's do it. This is what it's about. I take it all. It's money I never had. And I'm definitely not using the gas with any small orders. I'm definitely not using that amount of gas. So at the end of the day, it's still a profit to be made. Said if you turn down 10, $3 or $4 orders, that's $30 to $40 you've turned down. Forget about the miles part. Forget about the time part. You drive every day going places and you're not getting paid to do it. So you're just wasting gas and putting miles in your car and you're not even getting paid. At least you're getting paid here. It may not be the number that you want, but you're getting paid. DoorDash from Marco. So it's like by the time you get these $20 and $25 and $30 orders, you get 3 or 4 of those, you had $100 in no time. And over a whole day's time. And man, you people in the places that don't have Prop 22, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna take it. No. You do not have to worry about that. I make way too much money. But I get it though, I get it. Yeah, like I'm sure there's been some orders that's been missing. Yeah. I'm sure, so no worries, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Make sure, all right, thank you. So these so some of these restaurants is just, you got some dashers out there that steal these orders, and I'll never get it. It's like, even at your highest order, call it $100 order. This is probably, how much is this order? This order is $105. So call it $105 order. You've lost your whole DoorDash account that can let you make thousands and thousands of dollars per year. So unless you're just quitting, and even then, it's still not right to go and steal somebody's order, because all it's doing is making it difficult for us, because one order lost causes a headache for 100 drivers because they lost an order. Now they're telling you, can you please confirm the order? And it's like, lady, I know what I'm doing. Like, you don't have to tell me to confirm an order, but then I get it, because at the end of the day, they lost an order, or they've lost multiple orders. Especially this place, I know it. They've lost multiple orders, and a lot of companies, this is happening to a lot of restaurants. So I understand, but at the same time, I know me, I'm not stealing the order, so like I'll take a little offense to it. And it's like, lady, I'm not trying to steal your cupcakes. So, like I said, I bring positivity to it all. But at the end of the day, there's always gonna be some negativity going on or whatever. I just choose not to speak on it in the sense. But that thing right there, that whole confirm the orders, that's from the bad dashers. So those are the ones we got to get out of here, which sure, they're out of here. Once you take an order, that's it. There's not a contract violation. You are done, deactivated, donezo. So that's it. Let me deliver this $25 order. Let's see. And we are 8 miles, which no problem. I'll do that in a heartbeat. Get myself back on the market, get another one. Call it a day. Till the next time, the next one, people. All right, people. So I'd take you along on a walk along with me on this one. This is my prime area where it's really, 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 really busy. It's called Americana. It's in Glendale. And it's just an outdoor mall. It just attracts a lot of people. Then there's an inside mall, a regular mall that's across the street from it on the backside. So with all the restaurants and everything, and this area just being a more richy type of neighborhood, it brings a lot of money in a sense. Very, very, very busy. So I like when I get in this area because I get multiple orders with lots of stacked orders. In this case, I got a stacked order while I accepted the first one. So it's an area I like to be in. And I just thought I'd bring you guys along on the stroll. So far it's been a good day for me. It normally always is. So definitely on a Saturday, I can count on things being and going well. It's a nice day out in Glendale, California. And lots of people on that note. But here we go. And like I said, I don't question any of the orders that I get. I just accept them and go on. So I have my $3 and $4 orders. I do not decline. It doesn't matter where they go. I accept them because, like I told you, at the end of the day, everything balances out. When you do the math on your whole day and your whole dash with what you made, it balances out and you end up with an average amount of money you make per hour. But if you're trying to look at it order for order, you're not gonna get anywhere because all you're looking at is that $4. When you have to look at the big picture. When you're doing this, it's always the big picture, and that's always the end of your dash, the end of your day. But like I said in my last video, man, some of you guys are lucky. We have to deal with Prop 22 here, and Prop 22, we're only allowed to drive for 12 hours. Ain't nobody wants to drive more than 12 hours, but I guarantee you, if I was able to drive more than 12 hours, I probably would try to do a 24-hour shift and see how much I could make. And it probably would be to the tune of $600 to $800, I would like to say. So you guys are lucky, the ones that are not in California, because we have a 12-hour cap here and we have to break for 6 hours. So it stops us, it actually logs us off. So With that said, let me pick up this order and I will get back with you guys.
Ready right now. Ashley,
For DoorDash for Tara?
should be ready in
Yeah.
5 minutes, maybe a little bit.
Thank you.
I can give you the order now.
Oh. 4? Yeah.
Awesome. We're good to go.
That'll
then.
work. Thank you. All right, so that order is done. That order is ready. Try to get across the street and try to make it, because my stacked order is across the street here. And like I said, try to be quick. I'll be moving. Some of you guys' legs might not move as fast as mine, but the quicker you pick up that order, the quicker you can get it delivered. The quicker you can be back on the market. So I DoorDash order for Radai or Rada. That'll work. Appreciate it. Thank you. And that is that. So I got my 2 orders, but yeah, like I said, the quicker you pick up the orders, the quicker you get it delivered, the quicker you're back on the market to get the next order. Before the ones that kind of lag it, maybe they're having a bad day. I get it. But once you put a little pep in your step, it does make a difference. By the end of the night, you can count that maybe 3, 4, 5 orders maybe you wouldn't have gotten if you would have moved a little bit quicker. So that is my take on everything. I have all these little things that I do to benefit myself and maximize the amount of money that I can make. And at the end of the day, it's exercise. So what more can you ask for? And you're making money. So at the end of the night, I might be tired, but it's like I might have an extra 5 or 6 orders just because of speed. And when I say speed, I don't mean driving like with speed. It's when you're out walking and stuff, get that order, get back to that car. Act like you want to make the money. That's it. It's got nothing to do with just accepting everything. It's a whole package, it's a whole deal. There's a whole process to this. To make the money that you want to make, you got to put the time and the energy into it. And I will always say that. I will always stay positive. I will keep pushing the positivity note. So that's what I mean. I still have both orders to confirm. And that was a good little walk. We're about 10 minutes in walking alone. So I don't click confirm until I get back to that parking structure where my car is at. And at that point, that's when I click confirm, when I'm coming out of that parking structure, because you'll lose all that time. So you have to be smart. It's all common sense. You have to be smart. You got to beat the system to make yourself look good. And you're already making yourself look good, but make it look even better. Make yourself look even better. Said you already clicked, you arrived at the store, and the order was still being prepared. So you got nothing to lose by just waiting until you get to your car at that point, because now DoorDash has already been notified that the order is still being packaged. They don't know that you have the order in your hand and you're walking back to your car. They don't know that. So, with that said, you just keep going, and that's it. Oh man, it's gonna be a time getting out of here. But it's okay, your boy C-Moto got it. I'm gonna mess around and get on my motorcycle and drive, and dash. That might be a new segment for me for doing DoorDash. I might get a setup on my bike and see how things go there. I don't really care too much for the bike because all I think about is drinks and flopping all over the place. So it'd have to be a system that I would have to have, whereas where nothing goes bad, but I only see bad when it comes to being on a street bike, especially a Yamaha R1000. So with that said, people, let me go in and get in this car, get these orders delivered. I got a few hours left. I need to make the money that I need to make. And that way you guys can see why your boy C-Moto is your boy C-Moto and why he accepts everything that he gets. To the next ride, to the next order, people, I'm out. All right. Same as the last place, $11.50 for 3.2 miles. Let's get it. All right, another one, $9.50 for 1.3 miles, all day long. $15.21. Let's do it. All right, my DoorDash people. So I am coming up on my final hour, I would say, last 45 minutes. And there is one thing that I do want to admit is when you come up on the end of your dash, no matter what hour it is or how many hours, it's true that they'll shoot you these long orders at the end. I don't know why, like it almost makes me want to call DoorDash and ask them why they do this, because I could have easily stayed around locally and picked up 2 or 3 orders compared to where I have to go right now. And it's 11 miles, but it's gonna take me 25 minutes, and it's just because it's gonna be in the mix of all the Los Angeles downtown traffic, at least from where I'm at to get into downtown. So it's about a 25-minute trip, but it's just 11 miles. It's just with all the traffic. But I do notice that when you're coming up on the end of your hour or whatever hours you signed in, whatever the end of that dash is, they always shoot this long, crazy order to you. I don't get it. I'm not gonna bother calling when I wanna call and ask. It ain't gonna change anything, but just to know why they do that. And it does pay me out. I think it was, how much was it? It's $15.21 or whatever it is. I think I'm gonna break my 300 mark at this point, or I'm a couple of dollars shy of it. But it's just weird. I thought that I'd bring that up, that it is true. I've heard people say that before, and I never paid attention to it. But now that I think about it, they do shoot you these crazy long deals at the end, and it's like, interesting. But I mean, it happened to be in line with where I was at. I mean, it's not like I had to drive far. I was right across the street from the restaurant that I picked up from. So it wasn't like they pulled me from out of nowhere or from someplace far. I was literally across the street. So, I mean, it just happens to be that they send you on these long ones. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. But yeah, I'm coming up on the end of my night, guys. We'll see what happens, see if I can catch one more order after this, but I'm gonna try to get it done as fast as I can or whatever. And I will see you guys back in a bit. All right. All right, people. That cracked me over 300. That was that. Let me go on and pick up this last one. They gave your boy an extra 30 minutes. They didn't do it last time, but they let me extend for 30 minutes this time. So I will have a follow-up, finish-up ending So bear with me while I get this out the way, and I will be back with you for a final cap off. So your boys, C-Moto is picking up the last order here at Wingstop, and that will end my night. But I did crack over to 300. I wish I had more time to drive, because I definitely would have. But it was a good day nonetheless. I missed a couple of orders trying to deal with recording this whole session, so that kind of upset me, because it was probably about $30 worth of orders, just two, but no biggie. It comes with the territory, learning and figuring this out. But between screenshotting and recording from the phone to back and forth with the GoPro and then putting it all together, as you guys can see, nonetheless, they're totally worth it. I'm glad I'm able to show you guys and take you on my ride. And it was a good day. And that was it. And I hope you guys were able to learn something through my dash or take anything from it that can help you out on that note. But I will make this delivery, and then I will have a final ending, so that way I can show what I made for the whole day, the total amount. So bear with me. I know you guys, if you made it to this point, I appreciate it, thank you, but bear with me to the end, and I will show you guys my day in terms of how many deliveries it took and how much total I made and the total hours. Well, with that said, your boy C-Moto, I'll see you in a bit.